Hi everyone, I'm Alex from Primetime Miniatures. Since several people have asked me how I build my bases, I wanted to show you a quick tutorial. The first variant with cork where I usually put on my leaders, and the second variant which is for my foot soldiers. I use AK Terrain's Tricrown for the base design. I like these pastes in general. There are many advantages that I will show you later. Now I will put them evenly on my base. Take your time here. The cleaner you work, the less work you will have later. For the first base, I use cork from a regular craft store and glue it onto my base with a normal glue. The plan here is to make it look like a big stone with the leaders standing on them. For my second base, I just take small pieces of cork and place them on the base as if they were small stones. To make the base look more realistic, I put AK Terrain's Tricrown around the entire cork layer. You can of course skip this step. As always, it's a matter of taste. For decoration, I use skulls from Games Workshop. I place these while the paste has not yet dried. This means you can still adjust them if you don't like them. For Warhammer 40k, I still have printed ammunition that I put on the base. When the base is dry, we color the base in black. As always, I use Vallejo black primers. For this, I use my airbrush to save time. However, it is also easy to do it with brush. Next, I take Rhinoxide from Games Workshop and dab it lightly onto the texture to add some color. Unfortunately, my original video file is damaged, so I filmed this step again with a replacement base. For this step, we use a dry brush and brush over the whole base with Administratum Grey. For this technique, I always put paint on the kitchen roll and brush the paint out until there is only a little left on the brush. Now we can paint the decoration. It is important that you do not paint it too cleanly and that you shade it well. I use Aqueous Air Shade for this. For the certain extra touch, I use pigments from Green Stuff World and Vallejo. These products are a game changer. I carefully dab these onto the base. I do not recommend applying it directly from the pot, as you can easily overdo it. If there's not enough, you can always apply more. I usually place a few tufts that I have from Games Workshop. Everyone can decide for themselves where they want to place them. I like it when they are next to the objects or stones. And as a last step, paint the edge of the base black. I think I speak for everyone that this step is one of the best steps. And that's it. That's the magic. I think it took me about 10 to 15 minutes to make the bases. Unfortunately, drying takes more time here. I have these bases for my Space Marines. They should be in the background and not draw the focus from the mini, but still show that's 40k. With these techniques you can go further and do way more. For example, I choose a swamp color scheme for my Croxigors and wanted to decorate the base more. Thank you for your time and thank you for the many comments. I'm happy to able to support you. Until next time.